answer your queries at the moment. Let's go to this window. So first of all, let's begin for our MATIC. So we start with the MATIC and go later. So the MATIC, the structure is clearly ABC. The move here, what I feel, this is A, B, and C. A is clean B to me because it went too deep to 0.91 levels. Normally, wave 2 don't go that deep. And wave, this can be wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, one more push up wave 5 for the wave 3 here. Then you got a wave 4 accumulation happens, and then one more push was 1.206 to 1.24 levels anywhere there, and then for the check from there, start dumping. So that's how I see it. So you need to have some slight patience. You're going to get some scalps on the market. If I do see one more push happening towards 1.1868, it's a big SR and a key resistance out there. So something like this, guys. I'm expecting something like this is a clean B wave to me, guys. The invalidation level is very clear. The invalidation level for this B wave is 1.903. So any flip, a week is fine. A week is fine, but it should not. It should reject. I don't want to see any H4 closure. I don't want to see any H1 closure. I don't want to see any M15 closure. I mean, no closure about this. All should be big, and that would be the best shots you can ever have on the MATIC, just in case you don't really want to be big patience. This is where my entry would be. My stop losses would be, as I mentioned, 1.2903, and then we slight main stop loss. And my take profit targets would be the white line that I have here. That's 70. This at 77 cents, and maybe we can even go and sweep the lows of 68 and do some um, and go to 50 cents. But it all depends on how Bitcoin is going to move from here actually. But this is how I feel, and this is how my short plan, and I'm going to play this short. I don't care if even if it gets stopped out. I made a huge money on Ocean, made a huge money on LRC, FTM. So I'm just going to play this way. Definitely play this lit as well. I played nicely as well. Uh, yeah, I canceled my short officially, honestly, but this was the perfect shot. Look at the levels 1272, 1414, and that's exactly the logic I'm applying here as well. 1272 already tested, 1414, where I expect probably a rejection. Maybe a wick to 161 it is likely because of the harmonic that probably harmonic that we have here. So this is a probable harmonic that we have here, ruling on the side towards 161. Big grab might just follow, but then it will be just like a big move on the upside. So right now I'm not looking for shots. My shots levels are 1.2066 to 1.5 cents with the stops of a 1.2903. That is what my short levels are. And I would like to see such a distribution on the lower term time frame from that the waves are properly flowing in, and we are having a proper wave count, guys. Okay, I'm just going fine. So let's go to the next chart is BNB. My plan is still same. We are in the blue box. It's all same like what I discussed about MATIC. So I do think that the move up here is to me like 5 waves in progress. The wave 5 is almost there over here. If you can see, this is like a wave 1 to me, wave 2, wave 3 here, wave 4. And because of the volume that we are watching, and this is like a wave 5. One more push up towards 350, 301 with the stops about 360.8. So that's our clean invalidation of the move, guys. A very clean invalidation. Ideally, you might ask that why are we not shorting at 371? Ideally, we would have shorted, but I can clearly see the 5 wave structure over here, unless the 5 waves seems slightly different than if it just wants to play something like this at wave 3. Yes, definitely we're going to get our dump and probably a retrace towards 380. 19 and the one more push up. That is a possibility. Something like this. Reject from here, ABC, this, accumulate there, bounce, accumulate, and then you have one more push up like this, zone, and then dump. There is also a probability, but at least I expect a dump. And a dump from this level should give us a minimum 10% move on the downside, which makes it a very nice risk reward trade because even 10% move give us 3.5, 3.6 setup. Let's move on to the next is FIL. I do think that FIL is yet missing that big move upside, guys. I don't know why. Look at the bullish wolf waves it had. A nice clean bounce. I mean, it has all the elements it needs for to push a price up higher. It's just that you see we rejected from the 1414 tip at 6.24 levels. And now what levels are we targeting here, guys? The levels I am personally eyeing is golden pocket zone of somewhere around 5.586. But there is a catch here. You might probably do something like this. So practically, normally what happens is the asset, if it just drops, or loses the golden pocket zone, it normally goes to the deeper pullback levels of 0.380 levels, which would be somewhere at the zone of $5.5 levels, or 5.4, sorry, 5.392. So practically, I do think that FIL, you can look for buys, or maybe I maybe give you another spot backs for 5.5, because this looks to me like clean wave one, maybe two, one, two over here, like this wave two, and then it looks for a big one impulsive upside. This chart, the bullish wolf waves, makes it a very interesting case. Is what I feel, because even if I am wrong, even if I am wrong, our risk will be managed. And if I'm right, and I do think that I will be right, the way the structure looks to me like, I do think the minimum pullback or pushback, not pullback, but the minimum pushback target would be somewhere in the zone of 1:1 extension, which is 11.135 and 0.886. Somewhere in this zone makes it a very interesting levels for thing, because what I do think that we are doing irregular expanded flag. So this move is clean A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, B, and this is like preparing for some sort of a C. So practically, I think that we might be doing something like this for a irregular expanded flag. That's exactly how I think the market is doing. So once we go up here for FIL, just dump towards the new lows. I mean, this is how I see it, But however, if it starts flipping the levels of previous highs of 11.4, it's just going. I am then feeling good about the move forward on the live stream. Now, have a look at the FTM. Looking great. The only levels I feel for the FTM is we are at the support right now, holding the levels up very nicely. Very interesting daily close above the strong resistance of 24.4. And I do think we're looking for certainly a continuation on the upside towards 30.5 cents, which I expect it should give us today, actually, or maybe even tomorrow. But this is how I expect the market should give us that push on the FTM, and this is going to be the deciding factor. You break these levels, guys. Once it breaks these levels, oh, alas, it's just going to fly. I mean, nobody is going to help you out with the FTM thread, because it's just going to fly. And mark my word, it is just going to fly if that flip that level. But for now, I'm eyeing a very small, push towards at least a big resistance of 30.5. You play the levels. You have a strong equilibrium levels. You have an OB over here. You see the daily OB. But this OB can be a weaker OB, because you've got a multiple set of accumulation here. You've got an OB, you have equilibrium, you have trend line resistance. So practically this level is like a short, big, a mother of big resistance you have. The levels. What levels are we talking about? 30.64 to 30.58. A mother of big resistance, like a big mother resistance. So that's the reason I think we're going to see that push up on the FTM. I'm still holding my longs for 60%, and 15% move is expected from the current levels. However, once it starts flipping this blue zone, guys, alas, there is no resistance. It's just going to keep on pumping towards 42 cents, and probably even might just pull out a big green below the trade towards 56 cents. And the worst case scenario, is it just pulls out a big green dildo towards 87 cents. It's a worst case scenario, ladies and gentlemen. So let me tell you one thing, guys. Don't fade on FTM. It may be shitcoin, it may be blah blah blah, but it is the only coin that I've seen so far in the market. If we talk about the majors, I think it has literally swept the range lows, like May 2021 lows. That's the only coin that swept. Look at here, it swept this lows, perfectly tested the levels, and that's the reason I was holding it. I continuously keep on telling you guys, just keep on holding. I may be wrong. This is a perfect descending triangle as well. I may be wrong on this, but you also have a very interesting bullish triangle: A, B, C, D and E. So that is a descending triangle that we have, and it just have a fake break up, and then down toward 0.1. That's like a perfect bearish descending triangle. That's not as a descending triangle. The bullish triangle that we have here is, this is A, B, C, a fake breakdown, a retest of for the wave D here, one more sign, and pull back. So practically it just keeps on pumping. That's how you have bear and bull case both for FTM. So FTM is a hold for now. The SafePal token got a nice push on the upside, guys. Yesterday I mentioned it just had a nice 20% push, and like a shitcoin dump. I missed it, of course, but it was a really nice side. Now let's move on to the link. My plan on the link still same. $9 is what I'm eyeing. Now let's move on to the total. The total is yet to break out of this big bull flag, guys, and I'm still betting on this big breakout on the bull flag. I'm still expecting it break out. We are holding this level, strong support. We just want it to flip this equilibrium, and once it flips this, right now it is at resistance, and once it flips, it's just going to pump 7%. Here's the dominance. Oh my god! Wow! It's first candle on the 1 hour closed under. Oh my god! Holy shit! Damn! Look at the USD dominance. I'm so happy. Wow! Look at this. I mean, what more you can be happy about? It's a perfect breakdown. Oh my god. Wow. Excited. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I am so excited. Anyone, you should be excited for this. Damn. This is the best shot I have ever seen in my life. It's a perfect bear flag scenario. Let me just please help I need your support, guys. You guys don't like and retweet or comment on my tweets. You should do that. Please do that. I don't ask much from you guys. I ask only two things: trade on Bybit using my link, and second, just make my Twitter engagement more interesting for now. Actually, please do that. Please, even if you hate me, please do that. I'm not sure. I've never given you a reason to hate me. I've never been disrespectful to anyone. I've always respected everyone. I've always tried to help you guys. I don't know why you guys will hate me, but in case even if you hate me, please do at least go and like and read or post any hate comments on. Do something about it. USD dominant. USD dominant. Broke down. Very exciting. Wow, amazing. I think this week is going to be interesting. Can someone share the screen on my IT equipment? I would request at least one person to share for the sake of other members to help. So the plan on the BTC same Ethereum push up. We already got a double retest of 1520. Now it's time for a push up. We have reclaimed 1546. The time is coming for us to rise towards 1727. I'm not sure if it's going to go there, but at least even if you complete the 6% from here, you definitely see it is going towards 1694. That's a big resistance, guys. So 1694 is a big resistance for ETH. Sorry for that word, but it's a big resistance. SP 500 perfectly went as per my plan, went literally to the 3698 bounce. Today we are going to bounce, guys. On SP 500 is what I feel for. That one more push up, something like this should give us a retest of 3819 is coming, guys. Today we are going to bounce. SP 500 is bouncing today. I can give you a writing. It's bouncing. Tonight we are bouncing. Most likely, I hopefully, inshallah, we are bouncing. Even the bounce would take, and that would take a bounce for BTN across the board. I think Friday tonight is going to be a very good closure in my opinion, and weekends are going to have a pump across the board or a distribution mode. But that is happening, ladies and gentlemen. Still, you should not miss BNB the short, which is coming to a level 340, 347 to 351. It's coming. I'm just being short. Uh, Total we discussed, BTC we discussed, Ethereum we discussed, Pulse we have discussed. Now USD dominance we discussed. Let's move on to Total 2, guys. Total 2 is also having a very interesting flag over here. It's a perfect flag. I mean, look at the bull flag that we have here. Just need a breakout, 581 billion breakout, and it's just going to have a big bump. Like since yesterday, I've been telling you guys, I don't know why. Trust me, but anyway. So total two, same plan, no changes. Let's move on to the next. Also, that I'm just, what do you say? Checking in after almost like 4 to 5 months. Maybe I'm not sure. I haven't checked total three in a while. But our plan perfectly played out. Wow. They told. So we already have a chart. You have a big resistance, guys. So first of all, this bounce that we have got, is not kind of a. I can't say that this is certainly going to be, the bottom of something, but there is a, you know, there is a thing over here. There is a possibility to bear flag kind of a scenario, bear flag, but this is there. The way it's accumulating, the bear flag is there on the lower some time frame. The resistance is clearly going to be $406.7. And I think the bottom would be once we sweep this low of $300 billion. Now, from where it is going to come, is going to come from here, or it is going to come from here. That is a big question. So, but this range support is going to be tested. What do you mean by tested? It's tested. I mean, it's very simple. English is simple. It's going to be tested. So, but we can have a very interesting that W X A have like B and ideally that test sounds like this. Plus 20 quarter 120. Guys, we are pumping in the month of November and December. 24th till 2024, 24 December we are pumping. So we're going to get our dips like this. Not sure if it's going to give you that deeper pullback 2017 all-time highs. For now, the trend is upside, so we're going to have a pump. Also are going to come for a longer time than. Oh my god. This is going to come from here to with this. That is the now from the perspective of FILs, what is it? I hope that the USD dominance breakdown is not a fake breakdown. Experience those fake breakdowns and fair flag. We already got a fake breakdown, you see. We already got a big trap. We got the trap over here, liquidated everyone, and then dumped. So even if you look at the structure that we have here, it's a clean, one A, B, or wave here. Bye bye. Enjoy the pump. It's coming. Total 3, I think I'm expecting a push towards 5.3%, the golden pocket zone. 0.5, I'm going to negate 0.3. So this is where pump to the total. We are pumping, guys. Back your bags. Our CHR will pump, the ZEC and the ZOS will pump, but I'm not in both. I need that entry. I'm going to discuss it for sure. Hope I'm audible. Uh, you can't share, you can't see this slide. I think I can share this able to see it. Guys, please share. Please be noble. I am trying to be noble with everyone. Also, please help everyone. So we are pumping. That is for sure. No energy. Also, one. Guys, please support Bybit. Give the link. It's going to. Uh, I'm looking for pump. Range equilibrium is holding very nicely. The way link pump, 11% move, it just pump levels. So 11. Because you look at the link at this is range equilibrium. This was range low levels. So from here, it pumped like 14%. But that was a different case altogether. But even expect at this like a pump towards the $450 billion, ladies and gentlemen. That's happening. That's coming. And I think the move that you're watching right now is A, B, and something like this. We can another A, B, and test to the 786 shopping and pump it towards November and December. And then December is going to have a fake breakout top, and December, January dump again to the 5 to 6 on the total three. Amazing. Wow. So it also means that BTC is not going to sweep the lows, guys. It's just going to keep on pumping. So there's a possibility that, there is a possibility that my calculation of the Bitcoin dominance go wrong, which means that Bitcoin dominance literally, uh, do something like this. Practically, it can just something do and go to 35%. But it needs to lose these levels. Once it loses, alas, game is over. But right now, we need to understand that it's going to a big level of support. Like we have bounced from that levels almost like 4 times in a row. That is something guys have to stand. You know, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times we have bounced. Now there's a saying as well. The higher the number of times the support is being tested, it keeps on, weakening. So the next time it does this, I think it's not going to hold, and all season is should be here in my opinion. Everybody was wrong about the all season. I will be right about all season coming right. I know I'm pretty unrealistic. I'm being very FOMO. I'm going out of the context, but I don't want to give you any uh, unreasonable assurances. But I'm just seeing the levels. First of all, yes, it's dominance. First of all, the second thing is total three. Very nice bear flag is here. Look at this bear flag. Looks amazing. Look at the total as well. Looks good for a nice push inside. At least 7%. So over and all on lower term time frame, one thing is for sure that 6 to 9%, 6 to 9% move across the board is coming. That's coming. That is for sure what I can say so far. Inshallah, of course. I hope this is not a fake breakdown. So this 6 to 9% coming. Now after that, what is going to happen is a different story. So we might just probably reverse from here. accumulate and reverse, or how we just this. That is a different story. But at least this move is coming now. To 9% bounce is happening is what I feel. So now go to my two charts. First of all, we go to the ZEC. These are the two last charts that I'm discussing over there on the live stream. ZEC is right now. Anyways, so ZEC have tested one of the biggest levels. Also, ZEC on the daily has a very similar pattern called a bullish waves. The way Band has, Ocean had, and many other has also still at the range lows of $49. Amazing range lows. Many alts are literally at the equilibrium or even the 702 Fibonacci levels. So practically ZEC lagging. Either it's a shit coin, it's not gonna pump, or it's just going to have a motherfucker big pump. So I'm sorry again for the bad words, but I'm cycling, feeling. Similarly, FTM also had a nice bounce. When we sweep the lows, FTM also did sweep the lows and bounce from the levels. I do think that ZEC on the daily looks pretty much amazing. We need to have an exposure. I'm damn sure. RSI is accumulating here. All volume oscillator is, it's like a big move is coming. It's accumulating for something. I mean, it should come. A big move is coming. Now the big move can be anything, but in my opinion, it had a very interesting A, B, C, and a very interesting bull flag as well. This is kind of a bull flag that we have here. A perfect A, B, and C. I just want. I only have. I was expecting it. Now it looks like it just go like this. So a bump can happen on steady C from here, but from here, literally it can pump like 20%. Just a matter of few hours. 20% move steady C can bring. And once, I mean, this is a big levels that it has. Big levels around 1.5. And in case if we flip this, we can go, and I don't know where it will end, but 9 to 70 looks very, very interesting. Bot bags, car for mindset. Why is that is what I'm thinking. So enter 50%. Let's say if you want computer risk first, the stop loss is going to be 47.8 annual stop loss. Uh, and enter your risk. Your risk reward is 4R. So if you want to risk $100 on this, right now you should put $50, and then on a slight dip towards 50 or maybe 49 something, we enter more actually, and you can increase risk. The entry would be better. So just buy spots. Is going to steady slips. So daily looks amazing. A very well set up, like what we have seen for Band, we have seen for Ocean, we have seen. I don't know, but whatever it is, but uh, yeah, whatever you have seen so far, great. DOS is having some, and I think DOS is is just like another shitcoin that is so great to me at the daily. It's just accumulating here. A very interesting, movies coming. I mean, the volatility also almost up, and we are just testing the RSI bearish divergence. Not a bearish divergence, but RSI. What you would want to see on the Tezos is very interesting setup that we have here on the Tezos. Now, the only difference is we don't have that sort of a what is it? I don't see that. bullish waves, but it looks good actually. This sort of a compression that we are having is great. The invalidation levels on Tezos is 1.21. That should be your validation levels. And for flip, either we long on the flip of 1.45 or we you long right now, like right now. Because you look at the move up here on the Tezos. Let me just fix 786 has been reached and then dig down to. I will wait for the source, but ZEC you eventually enter, at least and have some exposure. 40%, 50%, not more than 50%, but at least have still 50% have some exposure in ZEC. I think I'm going to give a long term price targets. Have whatever what is the main and buy spot and play with the spot. I've multiplied my put basically spot backs. I can do that. I think this looks for this loss. This is for IC loss that is saying something for the dams that is the highest loss. I'll give that is this looks amazing. Put the trades look on the day chart. Right. If you're riding, please profits, guys. We have reached the minimum targets, but I still expect it to levels of 1.1. And yes, but the thing is, we are at the support. So basically, this is our bench. That will take some profits. However, if it loses the levels and hit this, then I will cancel my long and do some. Uh, that's all, guys. Thank you for running good and Bybit. And also, please like and retweet. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.